Let me go back to the Knicks because there was some bad officiating there. Bad officiating in the final minute. Like calls that you wonder, should that have been made? And, there was a call, Miles Turner with a pick on Dante DiVincenzo. And look, I'm going to give DiVincenzo credit. He sold it. The official was right there. Would I have called that? No, I would not. There was a play that looked like maybe there was a kicked ball. It was not. So there were a couple of calls that if I'm the Pacers, I'm a little frosty today. And Rick Carlisle was very careful with not complaining about the officiating as much as just kind of pointing out that we're not going to get these calls here in New York. Don't expect to get those calls. You don't want to, and you kind of want to set the tone for game 2 to say, look, you guys missed a couple of calls here. Now, how about some makeup calls here? And I think that's what Rick Carlisle was kind of dancing around the head coach of the Pacers. Like, I'm not going to criticize, but we don't expect to get calls here. Jalen Brunson was wonderful last night, again. And for those people who are still holding out the possibility that he's not a number one guy on a team, it's like Fritzy even said this morning. He goes, man, can you imagine if Brunson got a number one guy and he got to be the number 2 guy? I go, no, that ain't happening. In his mind, he's the Luka of the Knicks. And having played with Luka, he understands this is my team, and Indiana does not have an answer for him defensively. They do not. And if you wanted to have a showdown with Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson, well, it didn't materialize last night. Brunson gets to the line. Really, the important part with the Knicks is, if I'm playing the Knicks, Brunson will get his. If everybody else gets theirs, then we're not winning. Because you're going to make your free throws. They're a very good free throw shooting team. And DiVincenzo was great in the second half. The Knicks put up 72 points in the second half. Indiana's not going to play defense. And I said my philosophy, if I'm Rick Carlisle, is let's just go and see if we can outscore them. Well, it didn't work last night because nobody could stop Jalen Brunson. And Brunson's ability, there's nothing, like his highlights aren't really highlights. He's just methodically great. You almost know what you're getting. And I asked Rick Carlisle when he joined us a couple of days ago, I said, who's he remind you of? And he said, well, I can see some Steve Nash in there. I mean, I see Steve Nash, Chris Paul, a little bit of Luka with controlling the tempo there. I mean, he's not your exciting player, but you just look up and you go, how many points does he have? And he's great in the fourth quarter. He's averaging, I think, so far in the playoffs, over 12 points in the fourth quarter alone. But when the supporting cast gets to put up some big numbers, then you're going to lose if you're Indiana. But you expect Tyrese Halliburton to have a better game. That was pretty much a no-show last night. But the Garden's rocking, man. And then Stephon Marbury, I was like, whoa.
Let's go, Steph. Starbury.
Starbury's back in the country here. And John Starks is there. I mean, they're rolling out everybody. Yes, Marvin.
James Dolan, best owner in basketball.
Okay. Now, we criticize James Dolan, and rightfully so, for decades. Is James Dolan now a good owner? Because you at least have to be fair to him. I mean, if I'm James Dolan, hopefully you don't throw any former greats out of the building or any of that. Whatever else he's doing there to, with security and getting in there, whatever he's doing with facial recognition, just not say anything because they have something going here. Yes, Mark.
So if the Knicks keep going like this for maybe the next 3 years and they have like a 5-year run of playoff success or just playoff appearances, will we look at James Dolan like, you know what? He turned it around after 20 years of just horrible ownership.
I don't know, but I at least want to be fair because we've criticized him, and it is a good New York team. It fits New York, the style they play. Even their head coach, Tom Thibodeau, he had this to say about Jalen Brunson's performance.
You could go on every night, and the thing I love about him is he's all about the team. All he cares about is winning, and he cares about his teammates. And so I think when that happens, I mean, he's in the end. What do we need? Do we need a big bucket? Do we need whatever it is that we need?
That's 5 straight games of at least 35 points and at least 5 assists. And he's joining Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Those are the only players in playoff history who've ever done that. Also, he's one of 4 players to have 4 consecutive 40-plus point playoff games. Jerry West had 6 of those, Bernard King 4, and Michael Jordan had 4.
Woo! Ow! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! This is the stat of the day!
Stat of the day brought to you by the great folks at Panini America, the official trading cards of the program.